One of the biggest questions we see all the time is luxury versus affordable.
It's the big debate. Is it smarter to go for that penthouse? Or is it better to snag an apartment in like Jumeirah Village Circle? Or even maybe something up and coming in Dubai South?
Location, 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 right? Probably the most important thing for most investors.
ROI.
Return on investment. The potential for big gains. When you look at places like JVC or Dubai South, the rental yields can be really impressive.
8 to 10% annually in some cases. These premium places in Palm Jumeirah, downtown Dubai, they're going to appreciate faster.
But the value of the property itself,
it could skyrocket.
tax advantages, global hub, incredible architecture.
It's a magnet for the wealthy. Let's say you're not a multimillionaire. What about the actual cash flow? But what if you can't find renters?
That's the risk with a high-end market. Much more active rental market for sure.
It's a whole different mindset. Let's talk affordable real estate in Dubai.
Right. Payment plans starting at just 1% per month and entry points around 600,000 dirhams.
Are you sacrificing potential appreciation?
Areas like JVC Dubai, South International City, they've actually shown some pretty impressive appreciation.
And on top of that, you've got those higher occupancy rates.
But
There's also that prestige factor.
massive infrastructure projects happening. It is one focused on the future.
Okay, so today we're diving headfirst into Dubai real estate, and man, is it ever a hot topic right now.
It really is.
So many people are curious about it these days.
Absolutely.
It's such a dynamic market, but it can be so overwhelming too. You've got all these options swirling around, and just figuring out where to even begin can be tough. I mean, where do you even put your money?
Right.
That's what we're going to try to unpack in this deep dive,
Yeah.
We want to help you guys make sense of this exciting but sometimes confusing world of Dubai real estate.
Yeah. It's a fascinating market for sure.
It is.
And one of the biggest questions we see all the time is, luxury versus affordable.
It's the big debate, right?
It is.
Like you see these incredible ultra luxury homes.
Oh, yeah.
Those just mind-blowing mansions.
Absolutely.
But then there's this whole other side of the market focused on more budget-conscious properties.
Right. And those can be real hidden gems,
That's what we're going to explore.
Yeah.
Because we want to figure out,
Yeah.
when you're looking at Dubai, is it smarter to go for that penthouse overlooking the Palm Jumeirah?
Right.
Or is it better to snag an apartment in like Jumeirah Village Circle?
JVC.
JVC, exactly.
Yeah.
Or even maybe something up and coming in Dubai South.
Uh-huh.
So many choices.
Lots to consider.
But before we get lost in all the glitz and glam,
Yeah.
let's break down the basics.
Okay.
What makes for a smart real estate investment in the first place?
Well, the fundamentals are pretty much universal.
Yeah.
Location, 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 right?
Of course.
And then you got to look at demand. How much interest is there in that particular area?
Makes sense.
And of course, probably the most important thing for most investors.
ROI.
Return on investment. Exactly.
Got to see that money coming back.
Absolutely.
So when you consider those factors, location, demand, ROI,
Yeah.
it's easy to see why those luxury waterfront properties,
Yeah.
they make such a splash, right?
They're seductive. I mean, prime locations, high demand, the potential for big gains. It's a powerful combination.
It is, but then,
Yeah.
you talk to those who are all about affordable properties, and they make a really compelling case, too.
They do. Especially when you look at places like JVC or Dubai South.
Yeah, those up-and-coming spots.
Exactly. Well-connected, good infrastructure, and, the rental yields can be really impressive.
They can. I mean, we're talking like 8 to 10% annually in some cases.
Yeah, that's a solid income stream right there.
It is. It is. So it seems like this whole debate comes down to, do you want that immediate income from rentals?
Right.
Or are you playing the long game, hoping for those big capital gains down the line?
Because that's the argument you often hear for luxury properties, right?
Exactly. The idea is
Yeah.
these premium places in Palm Jumeirah, downtown Dubai, they're going to appreciate faster.
Mm-hmm.
They attract a certain type of buyer.
Yeah.
And they're willing to pay a premium.
Right. So maybe you're not getting those high rental yields right away.
Yeah.
But the value of the property itself,
It could skyrocket.
potentially.
So let's dig into that a bit more.
Okay.
Let's explore the whole luxury side of things, those big return promises.
All right. So we're talking about these luxury homes as appreciating assets.
Yeah.
Almost like,
Commodities.
yeah, exactly, like rare collectibles or something.
Yeah. Right.
And Dubai, it's got this allure,
It does.
tax advantages, global hub, incredible architecture.
It's a magnet for the wealthy.
Oh, yeah. It attracts a very specific clientele.
But let's get real for a second.
Okay.
Let's say you're not a multimillionaire.
Mm-hmm.
You're just an average investor looking for a solid return.
Right.
What about the actual cash flow?
Yeah, that's a key consideration.
I mean, sure, it's great to own a villa on the Palm,
Oh, yeah, who wouldn't want that?
but what if you can't find renters?
That's the risk with a high-end market.
Right.
The pool of potential tenants at that price point.
It's small.
Much smaller. And they might take their time making a decision.
So you could be sitting on this amazing property,
Yeah.
but it's empty,
No rental income coming in.
and that eats into your ROI, right?
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, those more affordable apartments that
Yeah.
flying off the shelves,
And a different kind of demand.
constant churn of renters.
Much more active rental market for sure.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Those who invest in luxury, they often say, I'm not in it for the rental income.
Right.
I'm looking at the long game.
Capital growth.
Exactly. They see that property as a secure, appreciating asset.
Yeah. And they might be more interested in those exclusive off-market resale deals down the line.
It's a whole different mindset.
Is.
So let's flip the script now.
Okay.
Let's talk affordable real estate in Dubai.
Right.
Now, I know affordable doesn't have the same ring to it as luxury,
True.
but remember those potential returns we were talking about?
Yeah.
They can be really enticing.
Definitely. And one of the big advantages is the accessibility.
Right. It opens up the market to so many more people.
Exactly. We're seeing payment plans starting at just 1% per month
Wow.
and entry points around 600,000 dirhams.
Which is about $163,000.
Yeah, so suddenly owning property in Dubai,
It's within reach for a lot more investors.
that lower barrier to entry is huge.
It is, but then the question becomes,
Yeah.
if you're investing at a lower price point,
Mm-hmm.
are you sacrificing potential appreciation?
Right. Are you missing out on those big gains?
Is that the trade-off?
It's a valid concern for sure.
Yeah.
But, the data we've looked at,
Yeah.
it suggests that's not necessarily the case.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, areas like JVC Dubai, South International City,
Mm-hmm.
they've actually shown some pretty impressive appreciation.
Oh, wow.
We're talking 20 to 30% over a 5-year period.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a really healthy rate of growth.
So not only are you potentially getting those higher rental yields,
Yeah.
but the value of the property itself,
It's going up too.
it's a win-win.
Potentially.
And on top of that, you've got those higher occupancy rates.
Right, because the price point is more accessible.
Yeah, more potential renters.
Exactly. So you're less likely to have those long stretches with no rental income.
Which can be a real headache for luxury properties.
It can. Yeah, so that steady cash flow from affordable rentals,
It's appealing.
definitely.
But let's be honest here.
But
There's also that prestige factor.
yes, the status symbol.
Right. If you own a place on Palm Jumeirah,
Mm-hmm.
it comes with bragging rights.
It does. There's no denying that.
So is that what you're giving up?
Well, it depends on your priorities, right?
True.
I mean, if your goal is purely financial,
Yeah.
strong returns, solid income, then maybe the prestige is less important.
I guess if your investment is making you money,
Right.
who cares what the address is?
Exactly. And, areas like Dubai South,
Yeah.
they might not have that luxury reputation yet, but they're developing fast.
There are tons of investment pouring in.
Yeah, massive infrastructure projects happening.
It's a whole different kind of opportunity.
It is one focused on the future.
So we've explored both sides now.
We have
Luxury versus affordable.
the big debate.
And now it's your turn, listeners.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
What's the ultimate investment in Dubai real estate?
Is it that high-end luxury with the potential for huge capital gains?
Or is it affordable properties with those steady rental yields and solid growth?
It's a tough choice.
It is, but the answer really comes down to you.
Yeah.
Your individual goals, your priorities.
What are you hoping to achieve with your investment?
Are you in it for the long haul?
Capital growth,
Or do you want that consistent cash flow?
steady income.
Or maybe a bit of both?
It's all possible in Dubai.
It is, and we hope this deep dive
Yeah.
has given you some food for thought.
Some insights to consider.
As you navigate this dynamic market.
It's an exciting time to be investing in Dubai
It is. There are so many opportunities out there.
for all kinds of investors.
And remember, the smartest investment.
Mm.
It's not a one-size-fits-all answer.
Nope.
It's about finding what aligns with your own circumstances.
Your own goals and risk tolerance.
So do your research, explore your options,
Yeah,
and make the choice that's right for you.
absolutely.
That's what this deep dive is all about.
Helping you make informed decisions.
Exactly. So thanks for joining us today.
It's been a pleasure.
And happy investing, everyone.
Good luck out there.